A sincere greeting goes to all the guests. You are so welcome to join us on a day trip to dance with the Maolin butterflies. First, I'd like to take you to the Audiovisual Hall in Maolin National Scenic Area to understand the migration of the purple crow butterfly during winter months, and then heading to the precious terrain of Meander Khor in Longtou-shan and Sitou-shan. Next, we're going to experience the highest drawbridge in Southeast Asia, the Dona High Drawbridge, and to visit one of the most ancient Aboriginal tribes in Dona Village. If not in the purple crow butterfly season, you can choose to witness the biggest Iguan Dao temple in Taiwan, Tin Tai Shan. Or another option for you is to visit the Hakka Cultural Village in Meinong. Pick whichever you like. Hope you have a wonderful day with us. Delariga is the pronunciation in the Rukai language which means the place Maolin. Numerous works of art of the purple crow butterfly decorate the visitor center at the end of the Delariga Bridge. Let's pay a visit to the hometown of the purple crow butterfly, Maolin. The 8/8 Taiwan flood devastated a large part of Kaohsiung and Pingdong County. The visitor center in Maolin National Scenic Area was flushed away by the flood. The Bulu Busha drawbridge beside the visitor center couldn't escape from the disaster as well. The way to the Purple Butterfly Valley was difficult to move even one step. The colorful Bulu Busha drawbridge, so-called former Maolin drawbridge, was completely rebuilt at the cost of over 30 million NT dollars by the government on February 2, 2011. With a length of 180 meters, width 1.5 meters, and distinctive Rukai totem on the bridge pier, it lies across the Zhongkou River and overlooks Delariga Bridge. The other side is the entrance to Maolin, which has a vertical drop of 1,400 meters. The drawbridge is the major artery of traffic for the original inhabitants. Maolin National Scenic Area is situated among the mountainous regions in southeast Kaohsiung County, which stretches over 6 villages and towns in the Great Gaoping area. Due to its distinctive terrain and extensive views such as meander, petroglyphs, mountains, rivers, gorges, waterfalls, drawbridges, hot springs, and stone-board houses of Rukai traditional structures, it has gradually become a hot tourist resort in southeast Taiwan. According to a book, The Butterfly, published by the British Museum, Maolin's Purple Butterfly Valley is tied with Mexico's Monarch Butterfly Valley for the biggest butterfly overwintering valleys in the world. November to February, every year tremendous numbers of purple crow butterflies continually fly to Rukai and Palawan tribes located in Dawu Mountains, where weather is much warmer for them to pass winter. From December to February every year, tremendous numbers of purple crow butterflies continually fly to Rukai and Paiwan tribes located in Dawu Mountain, where weather is much warmer for them to pass the winter months. Such a phenomenal sight, numbering up to 1 million, the purple crow butterflies attract ecological conservationists, scholars, and international media. 7 of the 21 regions around the world that the purple crow butterfly is highly concentrated in are in Maolin area in Kaohsiung. There are actually 4 types of butterflies gathered in Maolin Purple Butterfly Valley in the winter every year. The dwarf crow butterfly, the double-branded black crow butterfly, the smaller striped blue crow butterfly, and the chocolate tiger butterfly. About 90% of their wings are dark brown with purple stripes. Those 4 kinds of butterflies are not only national treasures, but marvelous sights of nature in the world. You can experience a fine spectacle surrounded by butterflies when they are abundant in the valley. Outside the 3D audiovisual hall are lively pictures and writings to introduce Taiwan's purple crow butterflies and Mexico's monarch butterflies. The audiovisual hall spent a year to film an 8-minute 3D movie about the purple crow butterfly, which is free to visitors. The film describes in images the purple crow butterflies flying in the valley and forest, living with the Rukai peacefully. A spectacular grand sight of butterflies dancing makes you feel as if you are in the scene, even if it's not butterfly season. Longtoushan is located at KaohsiungA02, about 12 kilometers away in Maolin area. The area of Longtoushan is about 22 hectares, which is a precious terrain of meander core surrounded by mountains and serpentine rivers. Owing to the 8.8 Taiwan flood in 2004, the terrain of meander core in those areas was changed, except Longtoushan region itself. The rocks and magnificent scenery would never change by the endless waves. Lots of mountain ridges are formed by numerous fascinating rocks wherever rivers stretch out and appear like a lying dragon. Due to long-term erosion, the stream divides the ridges into two parts and seems to be a dragon opening its mouth. It is the reason why Longtoushan is named Dragon Head. Longtoushan is also known as Eagle Valley, for one used to see eagles hovering over the mountains and streams. The Donahai drawbridge was destroyed by landslides during Typhoon Morakot. Designed as a single-span arch bridge, the steel-constructed drawbridge was reopened on May 13, 2011, at a length of 172 meters and 9 meters wide. The Donahai drawbridge has the longest span in Kaohsiung, and the bridge pier is decorated with 100-pacer snake totems to demonstrate the cultures of the original inhabitants. The whole bridge is brilliant and graceful, with spotless white and smooth lines. With the background of green mountains, the Donahai drawbridge and Longtoushan reflect a beautiful picture. The Donahai drawbridge has become a new landmark in Maolin area. All visitors can enjoy the majesty of the bridge. After being rebuilt, the Donahai drawbridge also became an important line of communication, which connects the Purple Butterfly Valley, the Dona Aboriginal tribes, and the Stoneboard Art Village. These sightseeing resources have helped the tourist industry prosper in the Maolin area. Sitosan, located at KaohsiungA02, about 12 kilometers away, is the route one must pass to the Dona tribe. Close to Longtoushan, also a typical terrain of meander core. Formed by alluvial slopes piling up, the appearance of Sitosan resembles the head of a 100-pacer snake. The totem of a 100-pacer snake symbolizes the spirit of Bukai ancestors. Thus, Sitosan is treated as a holy mountain to guard their people. It is also a famous spot in Maolin area because of its well-conserved terrain of meander core. An aerial view of Chuko River passing to Sitosan and Longtoushan makes out a figure of a lying dragon and snake, as if the holy mountain is protected. The Donahai drawbridge, the highest drawbridge in Southeast Asia, with a length of 232 meters and a height of 103 meters, is situated between Guansan and Dona. The Donahai drawbridge borders on Guansan. Without a drawbridge in the early days, it took 3 days on foot to farm in the mountain. The drawbridge is the only way to the outside world for the Dona tribe. It is also the place for families, lovers, and friends to say goodbye. The Dona tribe was not captured in early days of Japanese occupation because it is in remote mountains. To completely rule the Aboriginal inhabitants, the Japanese built the drawbridge to transport food to them as an excuse without using force. Due to its damage of the age-long structure, the Dona High Drawbridge was rebuilt starting in 1998 and completed on February 17, 2015. The capacity of this historical drawbridge is 100 persons. Vehicles such as cars and motorcycles are forbidden. The Dona Arch Bridge above Chuko River shines brilliantly with the Dona High Drawbridge in green massif, reflecting a graceful landscape. It is the best spot for a trip. The Xinwei Bridge, situated between Liugui Bridge and Dajing Bridge, with a length of 1,735 meters and a width of 13 meters, lies across Laonong River. It connects Station 28 Line and Station 27 Line. It was designed by Extroversive Arch and specifically molded as a purple crow butterfly. The bridge, which connects the traffic from Maolin, Kaohsiung, and Dajing, or Qishan, Meinong, and Liugui areas, shortens the drive by 30 minutes. The bridge is equipped with night illumination. Under blue lights, it seems to be a butterfly fluttering in the distance at dark. This is another beautiful bridge around Kaohsiung and commands a fine distant view of Laonong River. Having a trip here makes you feel free and comfortable. By Extroversive Arch and specifically molded as a purple crow butterfly. Dona is one of the most ancient tribes in Taiwan, named Dun Zai She in Japanese occupation. About 280 years ago, residents came to Dona to hunt and found a marsh rich in water resources. Several groups gradually moved here, and Dona tribe was formed. Surrounded by mountains and hills, Dona was invaded by outsiders for its wonderful nature. To this day, it has never changed that the Dona people stick together to protect their hometown. Dona tribe is located in the western Bunlu-san and Central Mountain Range in southern Taiwan. Most hills are at an elevation above 1,000 meters. Dona is on the hillside between 300 to 600 meters above sea level. The geology of Maolin is composed of greywacke, slate, and phyllite slate. The Dona tribe lived in the most remote village in the Maolin area of Kaohsiung County. It is now Dona Village in Maolin District after the Kaohsiung City and County merger. A tilt tableland in the south of Chuko River's branch, Chuquan River, at an altitude of 450 meters, is a fertile land where most of the residents are Rukai. The average temperature here is around 20 to 25 degrees Celsius in summer and 15 degrees Celsius in winter, a moderate climate for crops. Plenty of rainstorms and typhoons come in the summer, which causes erosion to shape the slopeland into a gorge. The residents here live a simple, rural life in harmony with nature, which keeps with the philosophy of their ancestors. There are also a folk of culturally advanced. In an effort by the government and civic organizations, Aboriginal tribes maintain their own cultural characteristics, like building Guona stone-board houses, which symbolize a masterpiece in Maolin National Scenic Area. Dona Village is embraced by mountains whose hot springs and valleys are charming to the eyes. Streets remain typical Aboriginal structures, demonstrating Dona's living about life. In the village, those who have battle achievements or are good at hunting can be called the brave. A rest station on Brave Path is a stop for hunters to wait for each other before departure. We can realize the life of the Dona people with the stories carved on stone slabs, releasing legends about their ancestors. Head Burial Ground is the place to hang enemies' heads after the brave protect their homeland. The rank of the brave can be promoted. The souls of the lost can be comforted. The stone slab houses keep cool in the summer and warm in the winter. They are entirely built with stone slabs. The low black and square houses are divided into a bedroom, a living room, a kitchen, and a storeroom. Other structures can't compare with its modeling spacious yard. Most of the fences in the tribe are made by stone boards carved with stories and heroic deeds performed by their ancestors. Lots of vendors gather on a 300-meter-long street where the Dona tribes sell vegetables and Chinese cabbage, which are nutritious and healthy. There are also various stores on the main street. Some restaurants provide Aboriginal flavors like grilled meat on a hot stone slabs and roasted finger-licking chicken, which makes your mouth water. The Rukai used to live on a diet of rice, millet, sweet potatoes, pumpkins, beans, and wild herbs. Wild potato is one of the familiar dishes. In Taiwan, Paiwan and Rukai believe cooked for health, uncooked for treatment. Millet wine plays an important role in sacrifices, ceremonies, and Aboriginal living. Using wood of longan as firewood increases the flavor of grilling meat on stone. It is not difficult for visitors to make a feast of meats. You will feel satisfied and delighted with Aboriginal dishes when you are hungry. Let's have a dish of onion grilled meats and some baked sweet potatoes, adding a bowl of refreshing IU jelly to cool down in hot summer. After a great meal, everyone left Dona Village with sweet memories. Tin Tai Shan, full name Iguandao, Glory Almighty Tin Tai Shan, has an area of 310 hectares. It is the biggest Iguandao temple in Taiwan. Surrounded by green mountains, the majestic structure looks dignified and respectful. A four-sided bronze life-like statue of Buddha, Jigong, has a height of 5 meters and stands in front of the temple, which was the first one built in Taiwan. The design of the structure employs a classic palatial architecture, the roof tiled with gold-plated glaze. Walking in the broad garden, You will be surrounded by an incredible sight and feel peaceful. It is also the Maitreya Holy Land, situated where mountain is on one side and water on the other. Hear the silence of the wonderland. KaohsiungA02, where 8 saint beasts stand still, aside and soundless, is the main entrance of Baiyang Temple. A plaque hangs in front of the door inscribed KaohsiungA02. The other side shows Ping-an-door, meaning that people who enter the door will be blessed by Buddha. It is an extremely vast temple divided into a front hall, the nave, and rear court. The gold-plated roof looks lofty, resplendent, and majestic under the sunshine. The front hall of the temple is named Baiyang Dian. The nave is named Zushi Dian, and the rear court is named Laomu Dian. The later mentioned the higher position it got. The temple is a splendid white and golden color-toned piece of architecture. The Maitreya and golden dragon reef present around the building seem to protect the temple. The main building is pasted on with gold foil to make the temple as a resplendent and stately hall. The front hall of Baiyang Temple, which worships 5 Buddhas: Maitreya, Jigong, Yehui Bodhisattva, Saintly Emperor Guan, Lu Dongbin Bodhidharma. Those Buddhas were carved in camphor wood by several famous masters. They are about 3.5 meters in height and illustriously true to life. With a fresh fragrance of camphor wood greeting people, the temple is filled with dignified and respectful atmosphere. Before the nave, Zushi Dian, are 3 floors of stone steps, and the square, which can hold 1,600 people. 3 lecture rooms are situated after the nave, which can allow 1,000 people. In the center of a stone step is a 9-dragon stone carving, with a length of 27.52 meters and a width of 4.6 meters. It is at an angle of 45 degrees towards the sky. After stepping on the stair, there are 3 sages of the white sun in Zushi Dian, which are Jingong, Tianran, and Zhonghua. Made by white jade, those 3 Buddhist statues are the biggest in Asia. The rear court enshrines Buddha Wu Sun Lao Mu, where 10,800 Maitreya statues surround the wall. The 10,000 Buddhas are so sparkling that it implies Buddha is making a concerted worship. The floor is made of granite and marble, which connects classic and modern architectural styles. The main purpose of the temple is to make it an international tour spot for those who wish to go on a pilgrimage.